All right, cool. So I'm probably gonna start here real soon. Um, I'm just not ready yet. Alright. So here we go. Going this over. Oh, let's just bump right into it. So I will have the microphone on. I don't want to keep the audio for the game on because otherwise there'll be echo. You don't want that. So I'm going to do the things that I all the things. Here we go. So this game tends to make my computer kind of stall out, which is exactly what's happening right there. But it's alright. I just wanted to make sure that Discord was open in case anybody popped in and wanted to play. I'll probably just work on my own worlds tonight, but somebody who showed up earlier and was helping me on Exotic was saying that he had built out a base pretty well and wanted to show it to me, and I definitely wanted to see what somebody else who has been doing maybe a little more and maybe understands the format of how to create things and when, and et cetera, et cetera. I want to see how they would create a base. So if he shows up, we may jump out of my world to go see his and work on anything that he might want to have done. But for right now, I'm here doing this thing. I'm also not putting the video up today because nobody gives a shit about seeing my face. I'm here for the game and enjoy things. And I'm really here to just enjoy the game, but anything that's new and stuff that's new to me, and just the way that I enjoy playing the base building and resource management and stuff. Get myself a drink of some tea. It's 1 o'clock in the morning here Eastern time, so this is pretty much an insomnia stream. And so my little bird is in bed, so he does make any little sounds. Hopefully it'll be pretty later. Okay, so this is my main base on Terran. I've got a lot of stuff that I want to send up into space. Been making a whole lot of extra resources lately. And I'm not really sure which ones I want to send where. I know that I had some of these planned for other spots. Maybe I should build up my ammonia so that I can make sure that when I do start jumping between planets, I get enough fuel. But otherwise, I've been asset building, resource building for a while now. And I able to click on it before. In any case, Let's take the wide mod. And what is going on here? Am I experiencing a bug? I think I am, because I'm clicking on it and it's not doing anything. What the heck? Click on chat, click on OBS, click on game. Hey, there we go. It's gotta be something about streaming. That's alright. It's alright, we're alright. Alright, yeah, so I made a whole bunch of extra resources. Okay, cool. We've got another ammonium here. I'm fairly sure. Nothing hydrogen right there. Alright. Yeah, it's taken me a while to get to this point where I understand what to make and when and all that. Hydrazine is clearly going to be the thing that requires the most attention from my part. And I definitely need to make sure that there's always enough hydrazine. Always, 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 always. Or in the case of this, a solid fuel thruster, which is what I've been using on the small little things here. And so this is actually one of two. I've got two of these right now. Okay, well, what did we need? Oh, I think we need aluminum to create. Yeah, we do. We need aluminum. I also just recently learned that it's possible to create an item, scrap the item for the salvage, and take the result of that, the salvage, and use it to. Oh crap, this is all titanium. Alright, I know I've got aluminum in another world, but we're not going to do that right now. So what can we do? I've got the other small. Maybe I should just take the other small shuttle. There, back. I could just take this one back, but I need another thruster to get back, and I wouldn't be able to get the. We won't be able to carry like on my person, which isn't much. So, alright, let's think this through. While I do this, let me move some things around, because that's what helps me think things through the rest. Reaction time can be a little wonky, and especially when you're streaming, every once in a while your computer wants to stall out for just nothing. Like this, boom! So, I don't much care for the alignment mod, but I haven't really been able to use it successfully yet. The boost mod and the wide mod are pretty much the same deal, with the exception that one is a little stronger, whereas one is a little wider. But the wideness kind of makes up for that. So, alright. I've got tons of extra resources that I've created. I've got all the processing that I need. But I do need some more aluminum. It's probably just easier to go downstairs and get some. Keep the wide line. And I guess that's it. I guess we'll just go downstairs and grab some laterite. I'm pretty sure there's some around in there. I want to say that I just created I want to say that I just created a new zone to go through to get laterite too. So. Does that actually mean, what do you mean you've got to use? I mean that. Yeah, all this stuff that I want to make to other worlds. Alright. What I mean is, as I was exploring, I found a spot that led to laterite. It was pretty nearby-ish. Let's just jump on the Oh, okay, yeah, this is just another excavated zone, which isn't really a bad idea either. So, first, tether. Looks like we've got space over here that takes up this. Since we've got it rolling. So, yep, hey, look at that. We already led somewhere interesting. Oh, also. Okay, so this is the one thing that's kind of bothering me, is that how long on Terran. This happened in an earlier update too, where it updated and we got a whole lot of extra stuff, but for whatever reason, every time you put down or pick up a tether, you end up with this super lag, this zone where it just stalls out the computer as if it's saving data. I also kind of wish I could run it from video recorder. But I'm not gonna get too negative about that. What's my point? My point is that for right now, I'm getting resin. It looks like I have even more right there. Which is great. That's how we like it. It's good. And I really don't need it at this moment, but it is good to have as much as I can. I always want more platforms. And when the best way to build platforms is resin, things are just pretty much always want resin. Somewhere, somehow. some way. Gimme, 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 gimme. Or something like that. Looks like this camera basically opens all the way around. So let's just do like that. Okay. So I see resin down there. The whole reason for doing this was creating extra zone, another platform to spin around. That's the thing. Every time I go below here, I just try to make more of an infrastructure to go around, basically around underneath my base. So I'm trying to like put ramps in, but then also have platform levels sort of things. This is where we came through. Yeah. Great. Which also means there's probably not a lot here. But it's okay, because like I said, at the very least there's some resin right there. One that I already got at, so there's probably not a lot there. And let's see if I can see around this back end. Okay, and nothing directly within the view. So let's just keep it for right now. And this is where it connects on the other side. So, I think somewhere around here. I think I discovered another thing for the cataract. Is it just off of the tether lines? Also, at this point, this whole research is like pretty meaningless because I've already gotten all of the vehicles, all of the, basically pretty much everything. And so now I'm finding the whole idea of continuing to do research pretty weird and not quite right. See what I mean by you pick up a tether, you put down a tether, whoop, and you get black. Boom, black. Put it down, go here, tether, boom, black. And this happened with another earlier update. So this is familiar territory. They did fix it. There was something they did to either optimize or well, we don't need copper, but it's here. I'm gonna have to bring that resin back up top. Possible that I won't finish that one. Especially because I probably came along here once before and might have gotten just enough to finish off. Block. Packet. Resource bundle of joy. So earlier tonight, earlier today being Friday, on Hyper RPG, it was essentially the season finale of Roguelike. It's a great game. I would say one of my favorites. I shouldn't say game, but game show. Hyper RPG does some really awesome stuff, and this was a great. They just did an amazing job with Roguelike. It was a lot of fun. It was so crazy and wacky, and sometimes it was just off the wall bonkers, and other times it was just super funny improv. They've done a lot of musical stuff. I'm not going to get more of those right now, so I'm not doing it. How many more chapters do I have? 2 more chapters. Let's go back. Because I didn't find what I was hoping to find. So let's... First things first, let's move this stuff back. Before we go do more exploring, we don't want to just keep leaving resources around. That is really irritating. Oh yeah, I had some of those. Wait, where the hell did I put? Wasn't very yeah, super laggy. And like things like that where I clicked way over there, but for whatever reason when it finally activated my command, my mouse was off. My mouse was already back on the other side, which is, not all that helpful. Okay, 1 lag. 2. That's the end of my tether lines for right now. See stuff down there, it looks like the same kind of stuff. See the tether line. I could get some more compound. Let's look at what's back here. And I think we just found the other entrance to this exact same cave. Yep. Right there. Alright. Let's head back. It was probably at one of the other cave entrances. The other thing is, I could keep just excavating this direction and see where we go. It's not a bad spot, really. Too decent. I do basically have what's up canisters too, so let's just wait, let's take the rest. I think we will take the rest. So I really don't feel like trying to haul resources up there, which never makes me very happy. Oh, hey! Coordinates. That's probably one that I dropped. This direction is the one I went to get laterite, but that could be one. Once research hall, resin, there was laterite here, which is why I back here. No. Back. Again, I've gotten to that point where research is practically meaningless. I've got so much research already done, and whoa, my Twitch chat went crazy. That's all right. I'm still here. There's resin. We don't really need that, but again, we don't really need the research. That's on door number 2. Probably gonna leave it. Oh no, anyway. Okay. It leads me to here. Oh. Here. Okay. Great. So we've got a labyrinth of circles. Great. Alright. Well, in the meantime, she really got it. Obviously, there's a windstorm happening upstairs. That's not going to be any results. So, is it down? It's possible. Okay, so I do know that we're getting further away from the base, which is fine. I know because of that graphite, which I've come back to several times now. I just don't need it. Every time I do it, I'm like, I just don't really need that. Obviously, I can put over there. I see something back there. Probably more graphite. Which isn't necessarily. So it all up here is, at the very least, I'll just pop down a bunch of tether right here. Just, this will be the spot from where I grab up tethers. What's happening? See, and that's the thing. All I want to do is get some oxygen and keep moving. I don't want to stall out the computer. I don't necessarily need the power. It's very nice. It's very kind. Alright. So I don't see anything back there that doesn't mean much, but I see clay. And cool. Oh no, that's not compound, that's malachite. Maybe there's compound right there. Maybe it's like, it is, it's a little of both. See, and that's the other thing, is you put one down, and then you have to stall out for that, picking it back up, and then putting it back down, all of which stall out. Just lag. Boom. Just like that. It's very frustrating, but I'm sure, I'm confident, that it's something that they will work on getting rid of. If they did it once before, damn it, we did it before, we can do it again. Right? Right, System Era? Right. He said. Oh, okay. So there it is. That's the, there is the connector. Alright, so we don't need more compound. We don't need more malachite. We don't need more clay for the Also, it's kind of funny too because Clay is one of the things that you can get from soil just by itself, and it is abundant. So it's weird to me. Like you really don't even have to mine very much of it. And then at some point, all you really need is the soil. It's just a really weird way of doing resource management, but number of miles. Purposes. Lots of clay. Clay is cool. I wish I had some actual real clay to do some sculpty bits. Which is one of the reasons that I like playing this game, because I get to do sculpty bits. There's my space sun garden. Sculpty bits. Okay, well, that's the end of that. Oh no, the tether! Poor tether, down to tether! See? That's a lot of lag right there. So please, system era, definitely do your magical software goodness. And know that I believe in you. Yeah. Yeah, that's the moral of this story. Thank you. Come again. Hey, look at that. Open it right on the compound. So, the rest. It does seem like these caverns go according to a sort of layer. They're sort of layered. You can kind of do them almost like building stories. You go down, you find this set of caverns. You might go down one more and find another purple. And then you go down into the green, and you're like deep below ground. came down here for laterite. Definitely finding it. Still got a bunch of televisions to do. We've got a bunch of compound. We can always make more. At some point, I will have to do more exploration around here. So, take these. Alright. So, yes. That's my one thing that I do not like, falling into pits that I create. Not a fan of it. Not a fan. See. Oh, okay. See. See a platform. It doesn't look to be connected. Don't see tether lines. That's the other thing that's really frustrating, is constantly having your tether lines fall because of wherever you place them, along with the moving camera when you're trying to look at that. In fact, the moving camera as you're placing things gets to be a real problem. Alright, quit messing with that. We've got it placed. Alright, so, do you have anything specific? No. No, it's just a tunnel. Okay. Whoa. That's a weird glitchy thing. Okay, what's the zone just be? Let's see, tethers right up here. So, whoop. Too far. Yeah, this looks like an entrance I came into. It's like, oh, okay, well, let's see from there, so we'll head back. And we're definitely for those sections. Pretty far. Is this the one that has the... Nope. This is not the one that has the beacon at the entrance. So, That would be that purple one over there. So let's head back down. And since we know what direction we're pointed now, let's continue going that way. And follow. Okay, so this is going away from this. Why does it do that? That's weird. I don't know what it's doing, but that's a weird something. I think it might be something to do with the fact that there are quartz deposit here. First things first, I don't actually feel like mining any of this right now. Bridge between that. Alright. That looks like it. Oh, yeah, definitely that's a good point. Let's see. Yep, and I think I see some ammonia. Yep, definitely. Alright. So, again, neither of these were what I came out for. So, the resin's going to stay in the ground. The ammonia is very cool. We definitely want it. So, we want to move. So, yeah. Little pathway go around the resin. Obviously it's there, I can see it, so it's not like it's going to be, that's not that, that's alright. And there's resin sitting right next to it, so it's not like we're going to have many options as to how to react. Alright. Alright. Kill you. Sorry. Sort of. In the sense that I didn't actually want you to die, I just couldn't let you spine me while I tried to pathfind. Keep exploring. I really need laterite, so until I find laterite, I'm basically up. So, I need to drink of tea. I'll need to drink of tea. Tea, please. I actually got this really, it's like a really sweet, citrusy, heavenly hibiscus tea. Very orangey, lemony kind of flavors. And tasty. Alright. I also need to make sure that I don't sit for too long in such a way that I start aching really bad, because I did that. Recently, one of the times when I was gaming for a long time, oh man, that was really... Pretty sure that was a notification that Hyper RPG probably is rerun, which means that they stopped streaming. Probably, I'm guessing, but it's a pretty big guess. Pretty safe, though. Alright, I don't see anything down that way. I see those guys over there. I see the compound, I see the resin, I see all the things that I don't need. And I don't feel like engaging those. Although, the presence of them does tend to indicate stuff. So let's just get them. Take care of it. Sometimes if you get a little further in and you get right up on something, it will suddenly spawn in. So I'm kind of hoping that if I explore just a little bit, that I'll see some laterite pop in. So far, not. Oh! See? Spoke too soon. I also find that in terms of the resource economy of all of this, having the little plants around where you can pretty much be sure that you're going to have resource to constantly harvest. Yeah, that's a pretty good way of doing all of that. That's the other thing I'm not a big fan of, is how when you have your gun out, it changes the angle of where your tether drops, and it's usually in the middle of nothing, up in midair. It's yeah, that's a lot of lag. Alright, we need this ladderite. So, you're coming with me. Cheerio, etc., etc. Do we need these two resins? Probably not. But no, it's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Why? Because. And yeah, I wasn't gonna do this at first, but I'd just rather. Whoa! Glitchy, glitchy, glitchy. I would just rather get to the surface and be able to know where generally I was. And the best way to do that, create an entrance way downstairs. That said, this could take perfect. That's good. Just a little bit of time. See if I can get up there as quickly as I can. Hey, that's light. No, it's not. Lies. Exceptions. Just light from the surface, but nowhere for it to come through. Oh wait. No, it's basically shining. That's how it works. It's the light from nowhere. It comes along in the caves occasionally. Or it could color out of space. That's the quickest, easiest way out of here. Which also means that we need to stop digging up in that direction and start digging in other directions. Just a second. It's taking a minute for touching each one of these windows. Alright. So there we are on the surface. We've got our laterite. We found some new zone. I could just run back that way. I kind of want to make sure that these are actually linked. Just keep me linked up over here. I'll go with that. That works. Alright, so yeah, so I've been over this way. before. And that's actually where I ended, was right there. So, okay. Let's head back. Ooh, actually, since we're here, and it's one of these, so I want to, actually, I'm going to move down there and get back out of not no, that's fine. We're good. Everything's fine. Yeah, I do like the fact that there's these renewable research pieces, but I think the real problem there is, at least with what's in place right now, with the amount of stuff that you can research and have it become available. It's so easy to run out of research need. Yeah, it's just so easy to just run out and be like, nah, we've already got enough to do all the other stuff. It ends up kind of different when you use the live mod. It's not exactly the same. Not that I don't really know what we're talking about anyways. I realized that last time I played with somebody else was teaching me, and I was like, what? You can do that? Yeah, of course you can do that. Have you tried it? No, I'm afraid to use a hard reset. When I say anyone, I mean me. there's not many people that run the risk of falling off the edge, but I definitely do. Alright, so hopefully we'll have at least 2 of these done. Yep, cool. Alright. next. Light line down there. Alright. I remember when it required aluminum to make wind, whatever the fuck it is. Wind turbine or whatever. I remember back in the day when we used to use aluminum for that. Now I got this fancy glass, fiberglass thing. It's fancy. Wow. It's a strange way to build that, but well. So, alright, let's look at oh, and I do have the large shuttle seat that I could do. Oh, that requires aluminum alloy. In plastic, which we have. Aluminum alloy. Is that just aluminum and copper? How about this? Hopefully, it's not permanently affixed, because it never was in the past. And then, awesome. Great. Okay. Then, let's go over to the... I probably have some already. If it's something that can be made with stuff I already have, then I probably have some. Let's see, I've got steel, I've got tungsten carbide, I have just iron. Yeah, aluminum alloy right here. And then a plastic. We've got it right there. I didn't even have to get the aluminum. Well, technically, but I did kind of want both a shuttle. What are we calling this? A shuttle seat. So, come over here. Do this. Let's take these back for later and see what else is. Because I think storage might also be aluminum. Okay, hopefully I can remove that one. Pretty sure we can, because they're building them backwards. So, at the very least, you could probably spin her over. Pretty sure I should be able to. I took it off. And yeah. Cool. We can do it. Alright, so we've got the small one, we've got the large one. Oh. Right. That makes sense. And, okay, so that's 3 ceramic. That's easy. This is going to be super easy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. These ones look like they're permanently affixed. Why? Why? That's not even built properly. Yeah. This looks like you can't grab at it. You can't move it around. Alright, fine. That's not a problem. I can still build the storage on. So let's... It just sucks when you just find out, oh yeah, that's how it works. Great. Awesome. That's not what I wanted. Like, that's really not what I wanted. I was hoping that they were detachable like the other ones. Oh, sweet. It's a little bit of a bummer. But it's okay. It's fine. I mean, at the very least, I have a seat on it. We have... more than enough room. And then... No, because yeah, it builds it directly onto the thing, so there's no other way to do that. I don't know why. It's alright. It's not even done. Let's build it. It looks ugly. It's not quite right. Oh, and just gotten out of the Discord. Just a second. Hey, can you hear me? Oh, hello? Can you hear me?
Sadie on that side.
Hey, there you go.
I'm alright.
So I'm actually streaming. We're live right now, but I'm building a large shuttle at this moment. I just learned that the small shuttle seat is detachable. You can move it around, reposition it, turn it around, and all that. But the large ones are not. So...
And at the moment they go on backwards.
Yeah, and they're backwards. Right. Great. Okay, so it's not just me.
No, same as the double rover seat. It's a bug. They need to fix it.
I'm sure it's in the works. Cool. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now, and I do want to jump off of here. I want to see your station. So as soon as I can get this storage built, which should be any second now.
So I take it you're on Tundra?
No, I'm on my main base on Terran.
I see.
I did a bunch of work on Exotic. I almost went to Tundra, but decided against it. But now because I finally was like, yeah, go ahead and build the big one. It's time to start moving stuff around. So that's what I'm doing right now. I've got a ton of big boxes of stuff here that it all needs to go to another world.
Yeah, so you're making a deployable base.
Yeah. So that was this goal that is here. Hey, there you are. Awesome. So
you can make them dance if you spam it certain sequence like that.
Yeah. So all right, so that stuff's gonna go, but I don't necessarily need to do that right now. Basically, I just got that thing out of the way. Yeah, that's basically it. I mean, I can actually shut down and go to your.
You need more hydrogen. It take about 10 cylinders to fill it, and means 20 ammonia.
Yeah. That's going to be a continuing struggle, at least here. What planet has the most ammonium? Do you know?
I don't know about ammonium, but you start with a reasonable amount here.
Yeah.
You just got to look for it.
Right. All right. Yeah, I'm pretty much done. I don't have to do anything else here, so I guess I can just log off and jump over to yours. The big thing was.
I did a little bit of work trying to make a spiraling ramp more because it'd be too hard to make stairs, individual stairs.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, can't really do stairs. Well, you can, but not easily.
Yeah, it can't be a solid block, or otherwise that extra 45 will fill the corner.
Yeah.
So you got to make it like a slice or two shorter on all of the angles. That means you got to do each step. So how many viewers have you got right now?
Oh, I don't know. I don't really pay attention except to see if somebody talks in the chat. And that's the other thing is a lot of times I don't get a lot of people to talk in the chat. They'll just kind of jump on, watch me, see what's going on. Also, since I'm sure the chat is all messed up. There we go. Yeah, so nobody's chatting right now, and it's not a big deal. I don't really worry about it so much as I'm being diligent about doing it, because every time I get on and start playing but don't actually log on, it's kind of a wasted opportunity. But yeah, I've got a bunch of stuff that I do want to send up to other planets, but I don't need to do any of that right now. Got a battery that I wanted to throw up there. Oh yeah, and I don't know if I mentioned this on stream, but this is my bugged out chemistry lab. I think it's because I was. Yeah, I think it's because I was grabbing either resin
I believe.
or
see this front power cable?
Yeah.
Every time I seem to attach that, it bugs out. So I've never used it for a while and it doesn't bug. So I believe it's something to do with that.
Okay. That's not a problem. This one over. I think. Nope. That's alright. You can pop it over here. Nope. Well, for right now, it has to stay plugged in there.
It'll stay broken.
Yeah.
Replace it.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I've already got another one to build that stuff, so I'm not real worried about it. Yeah, and I just did a bunch of underground stuff to. My my tethers are now becoming super laggy every time I drop or raise one.
You need to manage how many tethers you have. Like around the base here, you
yeah.
can pick them up. to get on tables.
Okay. That's... Well, yeah, I can do that enough time. I used to do that because every once in a while I wouldn't be able to get oxygen from the tables in the last versions. So I always made sure to put tethers in between everything, you know. And I know it's silly. It's not like it's a good method, but at the time it was making sure that I never got away from one. Yeah, and I don't even really know what I was about to send, aside from I was going to make sure to send stuff to Exotic. And I haven't really done, basically because it's been so expensive to use those solid fuel thrusters to get back and forth, I haven't really done a tally of like what's necessary at those other worlds. But each one of them is kind of like waiting on something, but it's not really important. The big thing was when I was looking for iron and finally got it. So that's done. And so now it's just a matter of conquest.
Well, if you're going to land at Exotic, which is technically the best, because one lithium can be a small battery,
Yeah.
and when you shred a small battery, it gives you 2 scrap.
Yeah.
The only thing is, it doesn't have any copper. And
Yeah.
basically, you want to have like 10 solar panels. If you land at one of the poles, you get 24/7 sun. This is what a friend told me.
Sure.
So
yeah, but then you have that power line all the way to wherever. I at the poles and just be there, but I don't know. It's an option.
well, serious latency.
It's because I popped into the shuttle seat and it's saving. So, and I'm streaming, and yeah, you get used to it. It's actually we've got a pretty good connection. We don't have any dropped frames, 24 frames per second, which is pretty decent considering.
I just crashed.
Okay. You just crashed. Alright, well, it finally just saved out for me. So, how about this? Can I enter your game from having this online, like from the main menu, or do I have to close the game entirely?
If you don't want to save your game, you can just join. But if you want to save your game, which I saved it, but just save your game and go exit the desktop. Or you could just instantly right-click my name and join and do what I did and accidentally not save and lose your work.
Huh. Okay. In Steam, right? So that's lot going on. Plus the storm coming through. Okay, depending on how bad this is going to bug out on me. I mean, it saved. I watched it save. So. Okay. And now, welcome to Will Streams his computer going, whoa, whoa, whoa. And for anyone who's just joining, we've been playing Astroneer. I've been playing on my own. world for a good while now, but I am gonna jump over and join in on. Should I just call you Bandit?
Yeah, BellyBandit.
And I'm gonna jump onto his game here shortly. We'll switch screens for just a minute, and then because we can hear the game audio still going on. So that's been another issue, is that whenever I do close down the game, I can pretty much guarantee that it will continue running even after it's exited, as it's doing right now. It will eventually shut down the audio at some point, but the game itself tends to run in the background until I open up Task Manager and shut it down. So for whatever reason, it doesn't want to actually close the game when I close it, but it's okay. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump back on and join in on Bandits as soon as it comes. You lose it entirely. Okay, so we dropped a few frames. That's alright. That's alright. Alright. It looks like we're still up. Whoa. Hang on, maybe we're not. Yeah, our stream dropped, so let's check that connection. Okay, it looks like we're back. Okay, great. Alright. This one's still having some trouble, but as soon as that's done, I should be ding 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 ding. Yep. Notifications, notifications. You need more memory. No. I think. But otherwise, it's been pretty decent. It hasn't really been all that bad. And I did kind of know going into it that having Discord, Astroneer, and live streaming on OBS, along with having chat open and all that, I did know that it would be a strain. Maybe one of these days I will be able to upgrade. Maybe. We'll see. Uh-oh, I may have lost my connection. It does, it says disconnected. Okay. Alright, well, here we go. Connecting, authenticating. It looks like we're getting some connectivity back here. Alright. It looks like we've got connectivity. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, you probably couldn't hear me there for a little while, huh?
Yeah, it seemed like it DC'd or something.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a dropped connection there, but that's alright. It's back. Got that back. Let's open Steam and see if we can get some action back. Slight blip there. Technical difficulties, folks. Nothing to worry about. Hashtag it's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna bet good money that Astroneer is still running because my computer's really slow right now. Here with me. Steam's open. We've got a connection. It's technically still streaming. We did have some drop there for a minute, but it came back within 20 seconds or so. Yeah, I definitely feel like I'm getting to the point where I could
Do a disk cleanup, defrag.
So I did a disk cleanup last night, not last night, but a couple nights ago, and it helped in terms of general processing, doing things I normally do. But as soon as I opened Astroneer, it's kind of I can pretty much expect it to run real slow, and it also says it's still running. So let's task manager.
Have you dropped all graphics to load? It really doesn't matter in this game.
What do you mean in the
game option
inside the game options for? Yeah, I actually that might be it. I think I did put something up on high graphics or whatever, and didn't notice any difference, but didn't change it either. That could be it. And on the stream today, troubleshooting Astroneer, Steam, and Will's funky ass computer. Yay! It's funny because this computer was pretty badass when I first got it, late 2010, and it's just gotten to the point now where it's just outdated. You know, there's a part of me that really wants to get a desktop again, specifically just for gaming and streaming and doing that. All right, cool. We've got that. Where's my friends? Where's my BellyBandit. Right click. Oh, no. How? Oh, join game. Awesome. Do it. And also, yeah, when I get this open up again, I'll see if I can change the graphics back to whatever it was, and hopefully that should make a difference. If I didn't already change it back, which is possible. That also tends to happen. Let's try it again. Empires of the Undergrowth? What's that all about?
It's control over an ant colony. It's a pretty good game. It's pretty young in development, but I find it quite interesting personally. It's like a unique game that it's one of those unique games that similar to Command and Conquer and that, but
Okay.
you're building a ant nest instead.
Oh!
Not much tech in it. It is an interesting game, but there's not much to it right now. But the development team is pretty good at weeding out really severe bugs now.
Cool.
From what I've played, I've only played recently.
That sounds like that would be fun. I could get into something like that. I like Astroneer where it's like you play it to play it and enjoy play rather than play it to win it, because I cannot stand playing games like that. Basically, I have two other games on this Steam profile and in general that I'm playing. One is Shadowrun Hong Kong, and the other one is Jurassic Park. The only reason I continued to play Jurassic Park is because it's like very cinematic, very like super easy to get a control of the control everything. So it's like it's not difficult to get into it, and so I was like, okay, I'll keep going with it. Yeah. And Shadowrun is just great for setting elements. I was like, even if I lose a whole shit ton of times, it's still going to be a fun story, and I'll learn more about the stuff that goes into all of those ideas. So, and then Astroneer, and that's very much my zone out, zen, relax type of game. Don't have to think. If I want to think, I'll just think about little things like, what do I need for this? My zen zone out game. Alright, so as we can see in the little preview screen that I got there, it is still loading. I joined Bandit's game, so it should just jump right onto that. I'm going to mute for just a second here. Yeah, give me 2 minutes and I'll be right back. So for whatever reason, that didn't work out. Okay, so it says that I couldn't load into your game. It couldn't find user, which is really weird. Yeah, it was right there. Why did it go away? Uh, it's already open, so crap. I don't understand. Alright, can you send that invite one more time? Shift tab to reply. Okay. Yes, good. Play a game. Now. I'm so confused. Give me a second. I'll do. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to shut the whole thing down and try to. Because it really doesn't want to let me do that. Failed to join command. Wow. Alright, let's shut it down. We'll open it back up. And I did lower the graphics quality stuff. So, yep, see, there you go. And it shut down exactly like I would hope it would. Alright, try this again. Here's our friends list. Here's the thing. Launch game.
I need a reboot, possibly.
So, okay, so you're not up and running either right now?
Yeah, I'm in my log.
Oh, okay. Wow. this is me learning how to use Steam and not doing well. So if I right click, it's the same things. If I click launch game, I don't think it's going to let me just join. How did I do this before? I do it like this. Let's see if this works. Come on, computer. I believe in you. Sort of. Alright, we're opening. Everything else is still up. Everything else is still good. So. Alright. While this loads, I'm going to go get the soda that I was going to go do a minute ago. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'll be right. Frustrating because I have now tried it with me clicking join game, clicking your invite, and me doing the join game from two different spots. So, for whatever reason, it keeps saying cannot find user.
I'll totally leave it and see if that makes any difference.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Let's see if this works. Hey, and you can do it from the main menu now.
Yeah, Steam takes a while for it to register because it's flat by network.
Nice. Yeah, I know before you had to do it from having the game shut off. At the very least now, it showed as soon as you came on, it said it gave me an option in my friends list. It only gives you an option in the main Steam window. For whatever reason, it doesn't include it when you right click your name in the friends list. That is just like not. It doesn't do that at all. But it did something other than could fail
I
to find user.
I find that join game by right clicking in thread that for it to register if you just logged on to Steam.
Uh-huh.
It's like it pings the player like every 15 minutes or something like that. No, there's the delay. I played a co-op StarCraft and checked it. That's about 15, 20 minutes, sometimes 25.
Hmm. Wow. Well, hopefully this should work. Okay. Uh, oh, yeah. No, that makes sense. Okay. And then I see your little marker there. Okay, cool. I get it. We're good. We're good. It worked. We're in. We've launched. Doo-ba-doo-doo.
Actually, I just remembered earlier today my ISP has lost something that happened on my end on the internet, and I'm actually using my mobile tethered, so
Oh,
it's
okay.
probably why it's a bit longer.
Gotcha. Also, it looks like we dropped underground, which I didn't know you could do. Oh, good. I've got Tracy, dude. I knew it. Wow. Okay. Ooh, yeah. Gotcha. Here, set that to the side. Oh, thanks. Cool. I also didn't know you could just toss items onto another person. Cool
You can
beans.
place it on, but you can't take it off anymore. You used to be able to.
Oh, okay. And since you can land underground, wow. Okay, cool. See, yeah, I don't know how it is that you guys do this, like, really clean, super flat, super crisp corners.
Squared up edges.
Yeah, it's not. It's not easy. But yeah,
This is still a working project. Yeah, working project, yeah.
wow. Uh, what? So,
Watch the edges up here.
okay. And
These wind turbines are not optimal. They were until I started doing this little project script for work. It worked, but it popped up at the wrong angle.
huh. Okay.
There's another truck entrance over here.
Okay. Yeah. How? This super flat. Whoa. I can be. I can almost never get it to even be like not even close to this. How long does it take to get it to actually sit and be flat? Like,
A little while, depending on how complex you want to make it. But once you find the true cube, like the true flat, the top of the cube,
uh-huh.
it's pretty much from there you get all the other 7 angles.
Okay. How do you do that? Is that with the alignment mod or just
I haven't used the alignment mod yet, and I just
okay?
recently started using it now.
Wow, I don't know how you do this. I really, and I'm like, I'm an artist, so it's like, how? I can't get it to do the most Ooh. All right, stream. Let's just take a moment. Let's just take a moment. Let's take a little gander here. Because I have one battery in a box. Ah, yes, this is quite nice. Really, yeah, man, you got it just so flat. So perfectly flat. I can never get it to do that. This is a great, wow. Holy, yeah, like okay, how on earth do you get that perfect, that's insane. I don't know how you get that perfect shape. That's insane.
In there is my major production line slash whatever buildings are left set up.
Holy monkeys.
I mean, in there is practically from where the opening is in the center, right here.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
This is all pretty much a production room except these two on the sides. It's, I feel that the game needs to like give you half the amount of scrap for whatever you personally make to get scrap,
Sure.
and
Yeah,
give
yeah,
you a
yeah.
bit more for the salvageable scrap.
Yeah. It is a way to break the system, so to speak. And it's
Yeah.
Nobody really needs that.
And at the same time, I think it'd be a little bit more expensive. Like the buggy be half price and the oxy tank be half price in the research points. Just so that you've got more time to develop the baby, not just launch off onto another planet and establish it
Right.
really early.
Yeah.
And if you got the buggy, you can explore a lot sooner too. It's cheaper, which is what they're.
Alright, well, let's see door number 2.
I haven't made the storage room or the battery room. That's why it's all just hanging out the side there.
Okay.
And this is the ramp leading up to now they have to.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah,
That is
still
a
work in progress.
truly flat plane. I'm going to have to figure out what it is, what it takes for me to achieve that flat plane, because I can't get it to be like that. I've tried, because I've seen people that build like this. That this is their end result, where it's just super crisp. And I've tried, and I don't. That's intense. Come on, Chunky, you can do it. I grabbed
You want
Chunky.
to see the production line in action?
Yeah. Zing! Let's see where I end up.
You can scoop into the doorway.
Alright. Alright. I'm really interested in how you got these. Everything's like in the floor. You've got it. It's like you built on a layer and then put a layer of soil on top of it.
No, I painted it, but I didn't collect many colors. I just wanted to get rid of the cement color, so I just had one color there. I haven't decorated.
Yeah, but like having your platform stuff over here built into the.
This here?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually be one of these.
One of the 45-degree.
Yeah, the extra large platform baby.
And so you just build a 45.
Submerged in the dirt. Yeah, build a 45, put the feet on the 45, and play with it a bit until you get the right height you want.
Wow. All right, stream. We found my goals. Hi, goals. All right. So.
I'll start this production chain.
And all of the power is being brought down from the surface. Okay, so yeah, trays out platforms. Okay, and that.
Less clicking, just move tables.
Yeah.
Well, I call them tables, the medium storage.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so the quartz takes longer. So that's okay. This is cool. You think of it in a different way than I do. Mine is like quickness efficiency. This is more like actual end result stuff. Oh. Wow. This is this is quite impressive when you see it in action. It's like, yeah, I know how all this stuff works. Then you fire it up and it's like, whoa. If you introduce any amount of automation to this, you've got a serious powerhouse. Alright, so then you produce packs of these blocks of resource and then shred those.
Yeah. I'll show you a bit. This is only like the get my resources.
Uh-huh. Wow. Alright, so we know that all of these resources convert 1 for 1. So you end up with 1 resource pack of either glass
Watch this.
or ceramic. Okay.
Watch this.
Uh-huh, yeah, and I see these. Yeah, okay, alright. And all of the energy for this is coming from the surface, right?
Yeah.
Wow. That is impressive. And I like that they do build on top of each other. I wondered if that was like meant to be the deal. Okay, and now, as he's building these, and it is a process, so it's the effort. Yeah, because I definitely don't want to mess up and accidentally ruin the floor in here. It's got a really nice spot, so let's be kind guests and not mess up his setup. Oh, like that. That was probably my fault. Get out of the way. Kind of. Ah! Manufacturing is dangerous! See, this is why they don't let me into the factories, guys. This is impressive. I mean, I'm really glad we're getting this on stream right now. This is very impressive. Oh, speaking of stupid, pop that back to full screen. Everybody's like, oh, you're stupid. Yeah, I am a little bit stupid, but you know what? We got it. We're back. We're here. We got it full screen here. Let's take off chat since nobody's chatting. See, now we've got lots to look at. Okay, and that's what I was wondering is if you put one pack on every. Alright, so this is how we help.
Notice you don't have to move it much.
Yeah.
Your character location.
Yeah.
And you don't have to pick much up either, less labor.
Right. This is more than a little impressive. Alright, and then, wow, and then you just break them down. So how many blocks of salvage do you get from one of these? Or what does it take to get a block of salvage out of these wind turbines? Which this is a very, very simple ingredients setup. This is like, it's a 2-ingredient product, blocks of 1-for-1 resource, stuff that you can get from the soil, and then you literally create it in order to destroy it, to scrap it for the salvage. So it looks like more than 1 block per wind turbine.
No, you get 1 stack of scrap, or 1 unit of scrap per wind turbine.
Okay. So it ends up being a 2-for-1 process. You get 1 quartz and 1 clay. Turns out to 1 glass, 1 ceramic. Create your wind turbine. Let's watch this one. Since you just put this one in, there's a full pack of 8. So let's see what it gets out of it. But regardless, yep, okay, so it is. It's 1 turbine for 1 salvage pack, one scrap. And then he takes that scrap and trades it at these trade platforms for, in terms of compound, it's a 2-for-1. Well, we'll say 1 for 2. Same with all the basics. So, in all reality, you can scrap back down to the exact same quantity of ceramic and glass. But it's an ammonium 1-for-1. Laterite 1-for-1, malachite 1-for-1, wolframite 1 for 2, 2-for-1.
All I did was 1 trip to Tundra.
Yeah.
Go there with 6 stacks of tethers and beacon, spare the cluster,
Right.
Torch, work torch, oxy tank. And
what do you mean a work torch? Work light.
Work light.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay. I'm like, torches? Where do we get torches from? I know about fireworks.
Came
This,
back with 5 iron, 5 tungsten, and 3 lithium. Iron, sorry. Zinc. And from that, I just developed this.
that is a hell of a way. That is a hell of a way to do resource management. And then, of course, no matter what you want out of the process, you trade it up, get your stuff, and set up the chemistry and the atmospheric condenser labs. And yeah, that is just very impressive. That is very, very impressive.
And if you've got the wide mode and the boost, you collect soil so fast. So I just have 2 batteries so I don't run out of power. The small batteries. Take the oxygen tank off. The one on the tank, one the oxygen tank is. And the backpack full of empty canisters. I'd say it is cheap, but it's playing the game.
It's a way to get it done.
That's why I said before I did this, I reckon that anything made should give you half scrap. So this wouldn't be as profitable.
Sure.
But all scrap you find on the surface should give you more. And using C4 to blow up larger buildings should give you something. Or using the explosives on like the abandoned habitat and tables.
Sure, right.
When they blow up, they should give you something.
Yeah, at the very least, that's my big concern is that you've got stuff that is considered salvage that isn't salvage. You can't salvage it. This is incredibly.
That's also why I reckon the buggy should also be half price, the oxygen tank half price, but the shuttles double price or 50 or 20, more than what it is. So it makes this not as profitable, just collecting cylinders used to soil.
Yeah.
Now look at that. I filled up all the home tables on this side.
Yeah.
And finished off the last 2 spots on those ones.
Yeah.
So it's like 10 times 4, so that's 10 as well, minus 1.
Yeah.
But I do have that one on, you put it up there. Okay, you put something up there.
Yeah, so each one of these salvage blocks represents 2 materials, glass and ceramic, and that is it. That means it comes out as a 2-for-1 outcome, and then you pop that onto the trade platform, and sometimes it's worth 2, sometimes it's worth 1, sometimes it's worth less. What is that? Oh, explosive powder. Gotcha.
Wind times with the wind turbines, they give you a solid 1 stack of scrap.
Right.
And I did 2 or 3 tables of each, something like that, of each resources.
Yeah.
I used up all the canisters, and they're empty too, so that's 10 canisters each, so it's 30 canisters. Because they're already full.
Wow. That is
and
very
plus the
impressive.
So
Very.
a 2-person operation could do this easy. 1 person mine the dirt, and 1 person do what I was with the dirt there ready.
Yeah, because that's the work that's involved, is just going up and making sure to get all that dirt and bring it back.
A 3-person doing this, you would not stop. It'd be literally a manufacturing line.
Yeah. Wow. All right. So let's just head back to the big room and see because he had a bunch of other stored stuff. And yeah, and it looks like this is some of the extra. This is like surplus auxiliary stuff that you're going to keep in the background and get stuff out of it. And then, okay, and all of the power is held below ground, but generated from above ground. And then you use the extender
I'll show
to bring it down.
Look over here. I got the extenders going up. I was actually going to put them in the center of this pillar here.
Uh-huh.
I haven't done it yet, but the idea is smoothing off on the center here and running them up the cuts of this, so you don't actually see them either.
Yeah.
The extenders.
Yeah. Yeah.
The wind turbines aren't placed in a very good location. If you have a look, go upstairs. I lost a buggy here somewhere to absorption from the ground, and I forgot to dig it out, so when I loaded it up again, it consumed it. Somewhere down there.
Oh, great. That's always helpful. Yeah, I've lost several things just unpacking them on the ground, which I didn't realize would be such an issue. Yeah, see, all of my building ends up looking more like this, where it's got the jagged little triangles everywhere. This is amazing to me that he can get it this flat and crisp. It's very impressive. Very, very, very impressive. Alright. So I think we headed away from the base, but I do think this is the exact same spot where we were before. Yep. So let's head back to his home base. Hopefully we don't fall any.
Yeah, the wind turbines above aren't optimally placed because I normally put them in cross position. So
Okay.
the wind turbines are more spaced out, so they have a higher chance to catch wind.
Yeah, I haven't been able to determine where they best catch anything. The solar panels are pretty obvious, but the wind turbines is less. It's not very easy to figure out where.
Well, the way the game operates, it's invisible blocks that act as the wind. So when the invisible block hits it, it starts rotating. So if you take that concept into account, then it's going to breeze through here at some point. Like if you pick up the table and carry it around, it'll start spinning like mad. That's a channel reset, but it's not going to be there 24/7.
Right. Yeah, so there's no specific zones that you can get away with counting on it to be there.
So the more you've got, for example, if I had a line going out this way, like see how's this dugout area?
Yeah.
If I had them going left, right, forward, and behind,
yeah,
in like I said, cluster or cross formation, they'd have more coverage of being able to catch more power. So the uptime on at least some of them would be more higher, rather than if you cluster them all together.
Yeah.
If there's no wind in that area, then
putting all your eggs in one basket, so to speak.
Yeah, this ram poles building, it's going to come up right at the base of the habitat. I used explosives to get rid of all the black rock under it.
Oh.
And I tried.
Okay.
See this launch pad?
Yeah.
Landing pad?
Yeah.
I think you should be able to make that out of, say, 3 compound, and you can pick it up and move it, and it'll be a landing pad like the vehicle bay.
Sure.
But it'll just be for the rockets. Like once you place it.
Sure.
And this little panel here that you can click on to get the 2 basic things.
Yeah.
Should be on the back of this. And when you bring it down.
Oh yeah, then you can bring it down to a specific location. Yeah. That would be nice.
Getting rid of that stupid thing in the way.
Yeah, and it is. Yeah, it's kind of silly.
at least if you can make it, place it, then the shuttles will have somewhere to land rather than on top of the vehicle bay at the moment for the
Yeah.
The clients.
And all of the vehicles landing into one another, that's not helpful.
Yeah, stacking on each other, yep. See, at the moment, what I do, or what I was planning to do, was on my last save, is I put extenders, 2 stacks of extenders all the way out. I put the vehicle bay there with a beacon, and I put them in 3 locations around the base, in like a triangle.
Okay.
Each beacon being a different color, so you could actually choose your landing site. Because if they're all together, they're just stacked and you don't know which one you're clicking on. But if you put 2 stacks of extenders out and run an oxy line that way, then you can pick your landing site.
Right. Yeah, that's been my method so far, is put a vehicle bay just a little ways away. I didn't realize it was creating beacon spots. That was new to me when you told me. So
it itself is a landing site, so I put a beacon down so we can identify which one you want to land at.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Not a beacon, but a landing site. Cool. Way cool. This is a very impressive base. Especially for being a Terran base, where it's like, this is sort of your alpha site where you're going to do most of your work. And yeah, if it gets too messy, it's going to get in your way. It's going to get on your nerves after a while. But this is like super crisp clean. And it's all about finding that perfect either flat 80, 90, or 45, huh? 80 and 90, or the 90 degree, 180 or 45 degree angle. And once you get that, it's just like easier.
Yeah, you gotta find the surface of a true block. So once you find the surface of a block, and it's like the true surface of that cube, because for example, if I do this, see how you can see that that's the grey is a 3x3.
Yeah.
And what's sucked in around is still blue next to a 5x5.
Yeah.
Well, it's still based on cubes, so if you make it the surface of that, you can do. The habitat itself is a 8x8 on its foundation.
Okay.
How I made these sink into the earth, it's a 3x5, and then raise it 1 block, and then fill in with dirt once you've got all the power cables in position properly.
Gotcha.
And this one here, I can't remember the exact dimensions, but I know it's like 1 cut down into the earth 45. That first block on the 45 is where you sit those front feet. But out the back, I think it's 4 squares, or could be 5.
Wow. That takes a lot of planning too. I'll say that. That's like, I mean, even knowing this, I'm not sure how quickly or best I would be able to do it. But it gives me something to think about. And this is clearly based on the actual construction of the 3D soil grid object. And that's something I haven't really gotten to this level where you understand it like this, because this is impressive.
You want me to show you how you get true flip?
Yeah.
I go into the light here a bit so it's easy to see. You raise it, not too high, then you can see the actual like the triangles there.
Yeah.
You can see the angles.
Yeah.
Smooth off one side. Smooth off the other.
Alright.
Bring that one in a bit. You want it to be a 3x3, including the angles. So any above the surface here, it's going to be a 3x3.
Okay. Alright. So right now we're at a 2 angles. Okay, there you go. Okay, I see it. I see it. All right. So when you break it down side by side like that, you're already giving yourself those 45-degree angles as the result. Yeah, that's exactly it.
Now that's the 45s on these flat edges.
Yeah.
Okay, the rectangles now.
Yeah.
On those flatter edges on the 45s.
Right.
To get the top 90 degrees, or should I say parallel with the floor, you got to go in at the 45s. It's not a perfect 60 triangle.
Okay.
5 degrees, 60, and triangle's 180 degrees. So
Yeah.
very gently, you just move the cursor in until it sucks that, like bullet little, it's not a true triangle, until it sucks the earth.
Oh, I see. At every 45-degree angle, you come in and just shape off that last 45 edge, and that brings all of those points down so that it is a perfectly flat square. That's impressive. Wow. This is how it's done. This is how the pros work, people.
And then from there you can extend 45 up that way, 45 up that way, that way, or make raise it in this case.
Right. Place everything down.
Now to get a flush wall, you go one block and you go. Oh, by the way, see the dots? See the dots?
Yeah.
Tool thing? From the center, dot represents half a block. So if you have a look here, come a bit closer.
Okay.
See 3 by 3 dots on the actual cube?
Right.
There?
Yeah.
See how it matches?
Yeah.
That's what the dots do. Dots are all there.
All right. Now, if you're watching from my camera, you'll see that as I'm shifting my camera around, the dots do change. But once you line them up, they line up exactly like what you're saying. Yeah, there's a few different ways of looking at that.
To get a wall, this is how I build a wall 90 degrees. Quite simple.
Okay. So, flatten out the 90 degrees.
I've raised the soil now. See how I used the angle there on that 45?
Yeah.
Of that little octagon shape I just did?
Yeah.
Now I'm raising it still. So I only go right on the very edge. So I'm not putting too much on that. That was too much, but I don't know. Not so much. And then you go back to this location again.
Yeah.
Suck it. And it's not quite 45. If you have a look on the angles on sides, it's not quite the 45. But in this case, I do the
Okay, yeah, and it deformed. This is interesting to see somebody actually pick it apart, like, geometrically.
Yeah.
It's nice because there's a lot going on there that, yeah, my brain there. Well,
See that surface right there? That's 45. Well, yeah, 90 degree.
right, right, yeah, and just by forming the line, and then okay,
There you go. There's a wall.
wow, yep, that's math, people.
You just gotta, when you're doing what I just did there, you really do. It's trial and error. You've got to be very delicate.
Sure, yeah, and yeah, you've got to use.
You could still be out just a smidgen, which if you are, and I'll just prove it here. So it's like that. This is where I like using the wide mode. The wide mode helps on large areas because you can tap it in, tap it in, tap it in. Okay, that looks like it could be it. You know, trial and error. Looks like it could be it. So let's just do it. No, it's not it, obviously. Okay, look on the side of the block. See how, if you have a look on the side of the block here, it's got more meat on it, and down here, it looks like it's flush. So let's just remove a little bit up top there.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Shape. And
now
just
let's see where that's
tiny little, itsy bitsy, teeny little
yep.
presses on them. Okay. Not always easy, but possible. And especially once you see the geometry forming, it starts to make more sense.
There we go. Getting closer.
Wow, and then just going around this. This is serious Zen garden right here. This is the feng shui of Astroneer, and it requires precision. Yeah, and then finding that perfect little angle. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but then once you get it, it reinforces itself.
That's for the difficult ones. Now, at the moment, I absolutely despise the gun on other planets because it skips and hops and jumps.
Right.
It's annoying as F.
Right.
But on Terra, it doesn't have that difficulty. So that's pretty much why I've got my factory. And you could say it's an abuse of the mechanics of the game, but it's playing the game. So it's cheap.
It's geometry. You've just got a very refined process.
But I like doing stuff that's sort of like this. I mean, this here, what I've got in my mind is like, this is like playing Duplo compared to like, you know, Lego Technique. What I've set up here is Duplo to me. For what I'm thinking about doing in total. I'm just waiting for this next patch to come out.
Yeah. Yeah, it will be nice to see what they come up with. Oh. I can't do that. Sorry. Stop messing up the fort. Okay, cool. Well, this has been fascinating. And you don't really seem to have a power issue, so clearly the obstacles that are getting in front of me are just self-created, because once you see it this way, there's just only one way to do it. Get soil, create quartz and clay.
Playing quartz, yeah. The process is slow at the beginning, but to build all this, you need dirt to get resin.
Right.
There you go. All you need to do is go off planet, like I said, get the 5 of each, tungsten and iron, and 3 zinc so you can get the gun mod, so that you can heat up the dirt a lot faster, which is Divide and Boost. And the rest is production.
Hey, and it looks like the terrain analyzer is now keeping the color on the top of it.
Yeah, the very first bit of soil you consume with that is the only soil that will start filling up from that point on.
Right. Right. Yeah, in the past, every time I would create a color soil sample, the instant I would log off of Astroneer and come back, the top of it would be black, and I wouldn't know what color it was anymore. Did that happen with you?
I had one of them that had like a very faint slither of something, but that black one hasn't been used yet on this rack. And see here, this doorway, that's using a narrow mod.
Okay. This is using the narrow mod?
That's how I got this hexagon doorway, is using a narrow mod.
Okay. Just find that perfect angle and then go straight through.
Well, back in the day, when you had to put 2 resin on the circular platform and it extended out from the dropship,
right?
I was doing stuff like this way back then, but I didn't build it underground as much. I was just, because back then, you didn't need dirt. You just had to worry about power and oxy, and you just keep mowing it down. Adding dirt, putting dirt. I used to build above ground, but when I started playing again in the last 3 weeks or something like that, I played way before the gun modification or terrain, soil, whatever it is, modifications.
Yeah.
There was no large rover back then.
Yeah. Well, that is impressive. I like it. And that's the thing, is now that you show it all up, it's like, you gotta think how much work this represents. And it's a lot. I mean, just to get the angles so that they will be perfectly 90 degrees to each other, so that you have this just perfect underground zone. I mean, it's impressive. Very impressive.
I used to build the bunkers above ground. It took some more time, but now I'm like, well, why don't I just find a good spot somewhere near the habitat, dig it top. That's where I start. That's where it all starts. Leveling off where the exohabitat is.
Yeah.
Find a spot, dig down 45, which is the entrance over there, over this way.
Right.
And as soon as I find a cave, I go a little bit lower than it, and then just start leveling off from there, and move everything down here once I've got a good enough flat spot and develop from there. Because you're already in the cave. You're better off digging out rather than filling in.
Right. Yeah, that I've definitely found is true.
Because if you collect soil at the same time, that you can use.
Right. Alright, so it's contingent on having a lot of resin, but that's the thing, is once you've got the soil centrifuge, you can create your resin. So yeah, that's very impressive. That is very impressive. Cool. Anything else you want to show me? Or anything else you want to do? I mean, not that you look like you need to do anything. He's got tons of...
I think I know something that could be interesting.
Okay. course, it's been a while since we've used the rovers because they've always been pretty buggy for me. And he's got these plugged in to... What are these plugged into? Oh, they're not plugged in. I thought I saw it plugged in. I was wrong. It was not plugged in. So you just park them and then throw a battery onto them and plug her down. Before the 10.2, I did build a large rover with a large shredder on the back, exactly like this. And I referred to it as the garbage truck because it pretty much feels like that. Going around picking up the garbage from around the neighborhood.
That's why I reckon the buggy should be cheaper. And if I haven't ever used a medium scrapper or shredder yet,
Yeah.
but I think they should. I mean, the medium shredder. Is it a 1 port or a 2 port item?
Two.
Yeah, I think there should be like a little tiny one, like the small printer pack.
Sure.
And it stays unpacked, and when you put it down, you can rig up like a small generator to it, and all of the oh, did you just leave?
What? No, I'm in the car.
Yeah.
Did you just leave?
The screen. I was looking at a video on my other monitor. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that it should be something like a small printer, but it's called a compressor or a compact or something. You can drive around your buggy, take that off the back, put it on the ground like the small printer, and rig up a small generator to it so you've got power supply to it.
Yeah.
And it'll actually compress or compact the scrap that you can find as you're riding around in your buggy. And there's progression is too fast in this game, in my opinion. It really is fast.
Oh yeah,
progression, and you skip a fair amount if you just rush to go to the other planets. And just look at this place, for example. I don't need to leave, and that means I don't even need to jump in anything.
Right.
Just do it all here and just stuff around now. So it's all designed. So. Hang on, we're gonna have some fun.
Okay. I assume we're taking the buggy somewhere? The rover?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Are we gonna send it into space?
Possibly.
I have wondered if it was possible to build a platform or a vehicle onto another spot.
You can have up to 4 connected rovers or live rovers.
Okay, connected like a caravan, like a train. But I mean,
call it, where the seat is, I call it prime mover, and the other 3 trailers.
Yeah. No, but I was thinking like what you can build onto the larger vehicles, like the large shuttle and a storage, like the slots on the storage.
I know what you mean. We've tried a mobile base, okay, but you need 2 people minimum. And if one person logs off early, well, it's a truck left out in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
But yes, you can have a fully mobile base. But again, if you need 2 people, and if one logs off, then it's stuck there. So the mobile base theory is not really a feasible option. A deployable base, yes. You use the large storage on it, and you can just transport pretty much everything you need for a new setup on the large storages.
Sure.
I would go maximum 3 trailers. That's what I've been doing recently. I haven't fully set up that, but basically where the shredder is, it's directly behind the seat. So when you get out, you stop your vehicle where you can see it. You get out, you don't have to walk far. Trailer, it's more walk.
Right. And really, this is about the only good way to use the shredder, because going out and bringing salvage back, is like so time consuming.
Yeah. And what I have had it made on in my other sort of save, but you have your prime mover. You have the shredder directly behind it. Your next trailer has 2 of the large storage platforms, so you've got 8 slots there for tables, and on the other one you got another storage, and you put a vehicle bay on it. So if you have 2 people, they can launch their shuttle, the large shuttle, into space, land right where you are with the truck, which is a mobile landing platform.
Yeah.
If you get a full supply, you can just get your mate to jump in the large shuttle, swap the tables over, launch again. You keep moving, so it's a mobile scrapyard collector.
Yeah. Wow.
And that way you can actually collect the surface resources and blah blah blah. And because you can click through the ground, you can be in the green cave and do the same thing.
Wow. Okay, so, all right. So, in order to put a vehicle bay onto one of the large rovers, you put it on a spot like what the
where the large shredder
is
right now.
Okay. Okay. So you could, in theory, have a smelter and the chemistry lab and all of that.
You could, but you'd also need to give your truck way more power supply because it chews power. The heaviest consumption in base buildings is the soil centrifuge fluid.
Okay.
The next one, I believe, is the furnace.
Okay.
There's a website that tells you how much power supply.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I was thinking the shredder was probably pretty high. No.
It is, yes. I put on that setup. I put 2 large batteries in the back. I've got one solar panel, the mediums, and 1 wind turbine. 2 batteries.
Okay.
Underground, you would want the medium generator and a crap load of charcoal.
And charcoal is just organic, smelted.
Organic furnace steel.
Okay. And you can get that from soil. Yeah, so you can pretty much produce everything from soil except iron and tungsten.
No, you can. All you have to do is do that 1 trip to Tundra and bring back 5 iron, 5. Just that 1 trip. That's it. Because you need to make the shredder, you need to make the atmosphere compressor, you need to make the chem lab, the trade platform, and
Still, that's incredible. That's incredible. Are you still setting something up?
here.
Okay. For right now, we'll just chill. Hang out in the. Okay, hydrazine, hydrazine. And now that we're out here looking at it, it looks like we've got a generator. And what's the other thing that's set up on the shuttle? Is that an atmospheric condenser or a chemistry lab? Or something else? The atmospheric condenser. Okay. And that's probably the easiest way to do that is just to put it on the shuttle.
Oh, I'll need 2 more thousand research to do what I want to do.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry,
That's all
I
right.
don't have it right now. Unless you can stay on a bit longer and get it, but that'll be super boring. What I was going to do is the 2 hydrazine thrusters, you can chuck 2 of them on the back of this truck, chuck it on one of my ramps just there, leading up into the surface, and launch yourself. You go
Oh
above the
my-
cloud.
Oh my god. Okay, so you launch, but you don't actually achieve
You
orbit.
literally launch yourself. You go above the clouds.
You don't achieve orbit. You just slam back down somewhere out in the middle. There's probably zero maneuverability for that, huh?
Yeah, you're a rocket.
Right.
Sorry, everyone. It would have been fun to see, but you can do it too.
Wow.
Actually, question: how many viewers do you have? I'm just curious.
How many what?
How many people are viewing?
Oh, I don't know. I don't even look at the analytics until afterward. So far nobody's been talking in chat, so I don't know. A lot of times it's just a lot. The big thing is that I'm actually doing it and streaming. I get it between 2 and a dozen viewers at a time. A lot of times people just show up, see what I'm doing, and leave, which is fine. It doesn't really bother me.
Another thing that I did think of is you can put a crane on one of these large platform B and put 2 tables on the side, and you can just collect resources that way. It takes longer to use it's inefficient. They really need to either beef it up or they need to do something. The crane needs to be beefed, to be honest.
Yeah, it's one of the things that I really just don't even use.
Yeah, it's pointless. As soon as you get the gun mods,
Yeah.
the crane is almost useless. The only thing that it really helps is that rock that you can't use with your tarantula. But you can put that crane on one of these platforms and operate it. So you carry it around the table, and when you see it, you just operate it. But then again,
Gotcha.
the titanium, once you've got a bit, you don't need much because you only need 2 of them to make a large shuttle, and there's pretty much no use for it elsewhere.
Yeah, right.
They've got to minimize the amount of resources and make better use of what's there, I believe.
Well, that's all right. I mean, that's the thing. It's pre-release. It's early
I don't know
access.
what plans they have for the future for what they've added, though.
Yeah. It should be pretty good. Whatever they come up with, I know it'll be pretty good. They've done. That's the thing is there's a lot of evolution just between when they first came out in pre-release and now. So it's.
Yeah, a lot has been added, definitely.
Oh yeah, I got some lag happening too. That's all right. All right, cool. Well, this has been great. I mean, this shows me a totally different way. I might even have to start a new base just to see if I can kind of put some of this into action and see how how quickly and efficiently I can actually do that. That's the thing.
Well, I can say work in the terrain to find the 45s and true flat and all that.
Yeah.
It may take a bit of time at the very start. It is a little bit tedious at times because where you land with your exohabitat,
Yeah.
sometimes it's like half a block where it is. So if you go from the center of that and level it off through that way,
Yeah.
you don't know whether it's a true surface of a true block.
Right.
So it's not going to be true flat regardless. Or it could be true flat, but it's half a block, so everything else you add to it will take from it. It's going to not feel right.
Right.
So you've got to find the true surface of the true block on the side of it. And once you find that, it's a lot easier. But the habitat is not on a true flat surface, on a true surface of it, of one of the squares.
Right. It's about, okay. Yeah, that's what it is. And that's what I started from, was trying to create it from that base, and that's not really true. That's just not.
No, yeah, you project the dirt out of it and then look at it from an angle.
Gosh.
And see where it's bobbling up and whatnot. And
Right.
like I said, slowly tap it and work it until you find it.
Until you get that flat, and once you've got it, that's a self-reinforcing shape. Wow.
Yeah. Once you find it, you can work everything else from that.
Well, that's cool. And exciting. Yeah, because, man, maybe that'll help me save some time and
The more times you do it, the faster you get to it.
Right.
And doing the roofs, like the roof here, to find the true flat on roofs, I find that a little difficult still. It's not an easy task.
Right.
It can be done faster, but sometimes I'm too lazy to find it that way and just trial and error.
Okay. But, I mean, that's the thing is, once you know what that line and that 45-degree angle represent, it's different. It's like, I was trying to get that level of flatness before and having so much trouble, but not figuring out why. Now I see it. It's all about it's kind of relative to wherever it is that you're working. But yeah, that's cool. Way cool. Sweet. Well, awesome. Yeah, if you don't want my help with anything else, I guess this is a good spot to call it there. And I'm gonna get some more chili because I've been eating some chili, but I'm still hungry.
Well, if you want to do anything, it's getting the research and 2,000 points of research.
2,000
have
points.
some fun on that truck, but I'm pretty sure you could do that anytime you want.
Yeah, let's go down.
It's entertaining, but there's a bit of work involved for it. I don't use cheats. I have joined servers where people use the cheat program or whatever it's called. I don't know because I don't look at it.
Yeah, no.
The last time I did anything like that was like Civilization using Hexadip, X3 Gold or Pro.
Here, we found a light ball. A zebra light ball.
But that's because I finished.
You finished what?
I used anything to cheating games was like many years ago for me.
Yeah.
Using X3 Gold or Pro, hex editing, save file.
Okay. Yeah, now you've got me thinking about this terrain in a totally different way. Oh, I can't do anything without kids. That's all right. Is there any benefit to planting these horribly ugly spiny plants when they pop up and give you the seeds? Have you found any benefit to that?
They do give you organic. So if you're on a planet where organic is short, you need charcoal.
Sure.
Yeah, it's okay. But I don't use it. It's decoration.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever it was, I just posted a note to the dev team saying that could it be possible that they could consider bringing uh, like a force field when the storm comes to stop people from or slow, make us a fort or cover base with dirt to protect us from the elements,
Sure.
but make a ton of power because back then you have also because the fuel condenser used to use
Yeah.
a ton of soil, and that's what you used to use on the trade platform.
Yeah.
So, and also like a base provided you off the seeds and planting them in like a biodome, and they had more plants. And right now, have those little pods on the rocks and that.
Yeah.
You can plant them around your base if you want, and they grow. As soon as you consume it, the one. I don't know. This would do with that fly or not. Make better use for what they've got in the game already.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that that's part of their plans in general, and they're not going to like tell all of the ideas, but even just what I've seen them develop so far, it lets me know that they're not just going to give up. You know?
I know that in the beginning they said they're not adding water and food, but they plan on adding water now. But I think that'll be more of an element in the production or something. Hopefully, not the oxygen because, well, they could be oxygen, but food and water for the actual character, like hunger and dehydration.
Gotcha.
They have said, yeah, they said a while back that they're not going to add a feature like that because so many games have got it already.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's just not quite the same enjoyment.
Yeah, it kind of brings the game closer to the standard survival type. Right now, oxygen is the main.
Yeah. And water is fun. Like every time I look at a land feature, and I'm like, wow, it would be really cool if water was here because it would be like, it would run a certain course and it would look kind of cool. But I don't know how it would help in any way for the gameplay itself. But, and definitely not as a resource. We don't need any extra resource of that kind of anything. It just doesn't. Alright.
Oh, actually, are you still on?
Yeah.
I forgot to show you this.
Okay. You're in the
Yeah, in the
production room.
in the workplace.
Yeah.
The workstations. Have a look at this.
Okay.
Watch this. No obstructions.
Wee! It's like playing in the leaves when you're a kid.
So the way I've also designed this is that maneuverability is another key factor of it.
Yeah.
You don't get jammed up on the tables on the ends of these.
Yeah.
You don't get stopped by the printers. You don't get stopped by the legs. You don't get stopped by the corner of the tables. But when you reload a save, like the host,
Uh-huh.
when they first join, they just need to pick it up and then drop it. Because when you first load, it's still a solid object. But as soon as you pick it up and drop it, it acts like that.
Huh. Okay. Okay. Alright, so they only become physical after you've moved them around.
Yeah, when you load up your save again, yeah, they're solid. Like, there should be another one here somewhere.
So that's probably another glitchy kind of thing.
Yeah, there we go. Here's a semi-solid one. See, it's won't let me through.
Uh-huh, yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, now we know. That's wild.
And that's my setup.
It's way cool, man. This is a lot of work. That represents a lot of work. Also, I found you a 1200 or so research pod, so that's in there. And
Cool. There's another thing. If you want to walk over here.
oh, good. Yeah. Yeah. Always. I thought for sure you were going to stick it on me. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, my poor friend! Friend! We. At least you got rid of all your stuff before you did it. And then it re-drops you, I assume.
Yep. Right at the landing site. Underground. Walking.
Yeah, it's way cool. I do that. But it's all about wherever you play, and that's your drop zone.
If you get too close to each other, it's difficult.
Oh yeah, I learned that kind of early on too. Um, always put my vehicle bay away from the. I didn't know that they were creating their own drop zones. I wish I would have realized that earlier on, because. Oh.
I haven't done it for a long time, but you used to be able to place the donut actually on the person
Uh-huh.
and activate it back in the old days.
All right.
I know you can accidentally stack them on top of each other if you click too fast and it's not on the platform.
Yeah, and the more dynamite you use at once, the bigger the explosion.
Yeah.
All right, here goes. This is for stream. Bye. Oh, good times. Astroneer is a fun little game. And this is one of the reasons I just really enjoy it.
You don't need much capacity to play it. If you're tired or you just want to leisurely do something,
Exactly.
it is absolutely perfect for that.
Exactly.
Hang on, stay in there.
Okay.
Oh, wonderful.
You're gonna attach it to the.
I should have been doing the best of shuttle and all those hydrogen tanks. I know the atmospheric compressor. I went to get rid of building it was a bit close and it kind of like blew a massive crater in because the atmospheric condenser was like right next to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gas and explosives don't work well.
Good times. All right. Well, it's 4:30 in the morning here. This has been a lot of fun. I'm going to. Well, first we're gonna. Wow, what the?
Yeah. And then you chase someone with the table.
How do you get it to do that?
No, you click too early before it's actually registered on the actual table itself.
Thanks. Thanks for that. That's the fun of Astroneer, people. Oh, man.
Oh no, it took out my large shuttle. Oh no. Oh.
Oh, man.
Oh, it's nothing, man. The amount of scrap I get, that's just
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah. Oh. Where did we end up?
Another one to get rid of this atmospheric condenser because now it's lost its table.
I think I might be in it. Or something. I'm in something. I don't know what I'm in. No, it's got a gold. I have no. I'm just showing it off to the stream at this point. I don't know what I'm in, or that looks like my helmet, but oh, I'm in the. I have no idea what's going on. We'll pop out. Oh, wee!
Oh, you like flipped into the ground.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know where I was, but it looked like my suit. Here, let's look at my suit here for a minute.
Because sometimes the camera doesn't actually lock onto your character, and you've got to spam jumps for the camera, and like don't move around because the actual character moves around and
Yeah.
could lose oxygen because you're not,
Yeah, I don't
you're
think it
not next
moves.
to a tether or whatnot.
Right, right.
But if you spam, if you were like actually looking at the surface of the planet when you join someone else,
Yeah.
you spam jump and just move the like spin your character around, not actually use the arrow keys to move your character around or like AWS. And eventually, like, it'll start locking onto your character. It's annoying. That's
Wow.
a small bug.
Well, that's the beauty of it. We find the weird little ones. All right, I'm going to hop off of here. I need to use the restroom real bad, so I'll be right back. Give me just a minute. That's very impressive. So, oh, and I was totally muted the whole time. Stream. Oh no. All right, so we're gonna call it here.
But didn't on stream itself.
Uh huh. What's that?
Hello?
Yeah. What'd you ask me?
Were you muted on the actual stream?
Yeah, I was. I was muted on the stream. I had come back to you and then was still muted on stream. But basically, you know, we've blown ourselves up, and that's the typical fun way of ending a good Astroneer stream. So, yeah, I'm gonna call it there. It's almost 5 o'clock in the morning for me here, so it's a good time for it. I really appreciate you showing me that stuff. It's way cool, way cool. Has me looking at it a totally different way.
The more people know about it, the more the dev team will have to implement something rather than just changing it. They need to nerf the amount of scope, honestly. And if it's half or it gives you 1/3 of the stack, it's just no longer a viable option. And like I said, to compensate for that and promote exploration, yeah, make the buggies cheaper and give us an ability to compress it when on the surface, on the sites, if I like.
Yeah. All right, cool beans, man. This has been a lot of fun. I'm going to shut down, and it's been a good night stream. Thanks for watching.
Next time I'll actually join you on yours again. It was fun. You know, I wanted to let you see this so that you know kind of a bit more.
Right.
Yeah, it's also show it off a bit.
Yeah, it gives me a chance to look at it a totally different way. Cool.
Was there any comments at all?
Yeah, no, we didn't have any chatters, but that's all right. I'm gonna look at the analytics of it, and I'll let you know what we did. It's kind of hit or miss. That's one of the reasons I like doing late night streams. Sometimes there's people, and it's exciting, and then other times it's just quiet and chill and just play the game. But yeah, so we'll call it there, and I'll check out stream later.